This Airsoft GI TV episode is brought to you in part by G&G Armament and TSD Airsoft. How's it hanging, GI TV? A little to the left, I guess. Don't worry about that, it's natural. This gun in my hands is the Airsoft Tavor Dark Earth version. It's virtually the same as the Airsoft Tavor Black version that I did a video on a while ago. However, as you can see, there are a few differences. Number one, this EOTech does not come with it. I just put it on there for looks because it's tan, the gun's tan. There's a rail underneath this EOTech, and also there's a rail on the handguard, handguard right here. Okay, instead of the Mars sight, they give you a rail, and they also reduced the price by $50 since they took the Mars sight off. Also, as you can see, the barrel is longer. The barrel doesn't stop right here after the stock. It extends a little bit longer. One thing I do want to point out about the exterior, though, is that even though they eliminated the Mars sight, they still give you this push button to activate the laser. If you're handy with a soldering iron, you can use this button to activate whatever accessory you put on here. One of my buddies actually did that to his Tavor, and that's what gave me the idea to tell you guys. Other than those things that I pointed out, the exterior is virtually the same except for it's a different color. So since the other video I did focuses mostly on the exterior, I'm going to talk a little bit about the interior of this gun. Number one, it has a unique gearbox, alright? It looks a little bit like a version 6 because of the way the motors are arranged, but it is its own version, so it's not going to fit into any other type of airsoft gun category. However, the motor is a standard short motor, the gears are standard type gears, the cylinder, the piston, and the piston head are all normal. So if you wanted to change those parts and upgrade them, you can go ahead and do that. However, you cannot change the cylinder head on this gun. It has a very unique cylinder head. It looks like a normal version 2 when you first look at it. However, the air nozzle is slightly recessed. So you can change everything out internally except for the cylinder head. You're going to have to keep that by itself. Also, if you wanted to change the hop-up and the barrel and anything like that, you have to know that the hop-up unit is actually attached to the gearbox, so you have to take out the entire thing. I don't know how difficult it is to take the gearbox out of this gun, but just to be safe, have a professional, have our techs do it if you wanted to do any upgrades to your Airsoft Tavor. Now the next thing that I wanted to take a look at and show you guys in more detail is the battery compartment. So let's over to the bench and I can get some close-ups of this gun. Alrighty, this is the back plate on the Airsoft Tavor, and in order to access the battery compartment, we need to push this pin right here. It's a little difficult to push with your bare hands, so I would use a tool to push it all the way out so that you can pull the pin out. There we go. Alright, it's on a hinge, okay, so it slides open. Don't break this because it's made of plastic, so it'll probably break if you apply too much pressure. Now, the battery is made to fit up here, okay, and this gun is made to operate on 8.4 volt batteries. A 9.6 volt will fit, but you have to be careful about what kind. Okay, this is an Intellect 96 1400, and as you can see, it has these plastic caps on here to keep the cells nice and neat. This just barely fits inside, just like this. I tried out a different battery with these black caps and it didn't work. So if you want to be safe to make sure that your 9.6 fits, I would use a nunchuck, because as you can see, it doesn't have that black plastic thing. And as you can see, the 9.6 cells fit a little bit deeper inside of the gun. That is important because of the charging handle. Okay, this is part of the dust cover on the charging handle, and if you have your battery connections here, you're not going to be able to pull the charging handle back, meaning you're not going to be able to adjust your hop up. So it's important that when you connect your battery, you keep all the connections in this space right here. So if you want to make life easy for yourself, just use an 8.4 volt battery, but if you want to use a 9.6, you may restrict the movement of your charging handle. One last thing while I have this cover open, this is the quick opening spring thingy. Okay, you need a flathead screwdriver to unscrew this. Is just like a covering cap. Underneath this is a 6 or 7 millimeter hex screw. I don't know exactly what size, but once you turn the hex screw, you'll be able to pull the spring out and change the FPS. The spring they have installed on here from Aries shoots a pretty consistent 330 FPS. I've already chronoed this gun. I'm not going to go out and chrono it again because it's really wet outside. That pretty much covers it for the Airsoft Tavor. If I've missed any information on here, take a look at the first video. It should be covered in there.
sure you're gonna shave those pubes. Chin pubes. I thought you were gonna do that yesterday.
I was going to and I forgot.
Go. Super close up.